Hey, everybody. Wanted to take just a couple of moments. I know that we're on the verge of closing the fast, and I just wanted to offer some practical insights, some things for you to consider as you are readying yourself to close out these 40 days. Namely, because in my early days of fasting, I have had some miserable experiences closing fasts. Hey, I didn't have anybody that was helping me. I didn't know any better. I was just going for it. Didn't really understand all of the dynamics involved. Yes, I was really going after Jesus, but we also really carry flesh. And when we go back into some sense of normal, meaning like eating and rhythms and types of food and all of these things, I just didn't know any better. And I had some pretty memorable moments, as a matter of fact. Closing out 21 days, closing out 40 days on a few occasions. Really, really funny stuff now. Whenever I think back and consider the things that I actually did. But this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to offer you just a little bit of encouragement. Do not just jump right back in. Please consider the way that you are going to break this fast and understand, give yourself time in order to return to some sense of normalcy. And here's just a little piece of wisdom. There may be certain things that over the tenure of the fast or over the time that you have invested these 40 days in fasting, there may be certain things that God does not necessarily want you to pick back up or to pick back up in the same way. So let's just consider some wisdom, especially if you've been liquid fasting, water fasting. You really want to ask the Lord for wisdom. You really want to prayerfully consider the way that you are going to jump back into what it may be that you consider to be normal. All jokes aside, I've broken 40s. Liquids, my very first 40, all water, traumatic experience because I just jumped back into what was normal. If you've been doing liquids, if you went all water, please take heed to this word of encouragement. Give yourself time to ease back in with what you eat, with the way you eat. I promise you, your favorite buffet is still going to be there 5 or 6 days from now. I promise you the drive-through that you love, the fast food that you may, be ready for. Listen, obviously all of those are jokes. But please, just as you want to make sure you execute real wisdom getting into a fast, you want to make sure that you execute real wisdom coming out of a fast. And you never go wrong going low and going slow. Give yourself time. Your body's going to speak to you when you begin to reintroduce things. When you start eating again, your body is going to let you know. Our bodies have been designed in an incredibly intelligent way, and anything that's going to bring disruption or distortion, please, I do not want anybody to walk in some of the miserable experiences that I've had. Okay, because you're probably wondering. Without getting into great detail, I remember breaking a 21-day water fast with a buffalo chicken salad. I remember breaking a 40-day water fast. My mom wanted to take me to a Chinese restaurant. I didn't do that, but we did go to a place called Panera, and I ate a bunch of stuff that I probably shouldn't have eaten. And let me just tell you, it was bad. It was bad. 3 hours writhing in pain, fetal position on the floor. My mom was scared, didn't understand what was happening. She was crying, begging to take me to the hospital. I'm not sharing these things so you can be like, whoa, look at him, or aren't you dumb? No, that's not the point. The point is, we learn either through great leadership, helping us avoid some of the mistakes that are available to us on the pathway that we're walking, or we learn by not really having anybody who's leading the way. Again, this was Paul. Imitate me as I follow Christ. Follow me as I follow Christ. Either we learn through leadership or without leadership, and I learned without, and I had to pay some significant prices in order to be able to have the wisdom that I'm trying to encourage you with. Please prayerfully consider how you're going to close. Really ask the Lord, what does normal look like on the other side of this fast? Because there may be some things that God put to rest that He doesn't want you to resurrect. And ask the Lord day by day, listen to your body, and please break the fast, go low, go slow, in Jesus' name.